The Lady Raccoons volleyball team has been doing great so far. The district season is almost over and we have clinched a spot in the playoffs. The team attributes their success to a special chemistry and a variety of skills.
As a team, I think our strengths would be that we're all so close and that we get along so well. It definitely helps us win games, and as well as we have a really strong front row with some of our huge hitters that are going to play college volleyball next year.
These girls have a great passion for this sport.
We're blessed with a good group of senior girls that love the game and they really work hard in practice. And we also have a really big offense, so that makes us really successful.
So what is going to be your greatest challenge facing you for the remainder of the season?
Definitely Reedy, just because they have a lot of girls that we used to play with when they were a freshman and came to this school, and now they're at Reedy and they're a really good team.
Let's wish the Lady Raccoons the best of luck as they march towards the playoffs. You will do great. The season wraps up next Tuesday, and we hope to see you there as the Lady Raccoons take on Wakeland here at home at 6:30 p.m. From Racc Tv, I'm Carly Michelson.
Next week is the nationwide annual Red Ribbon Week. Red Ribbon Week was founded in 1985 after the murder of a federal drug enforcement agent who was investigating drug cartels. The purpose behind Red Ribbon Week is to stop drug and alcohol abuse. About 10% of teenagers in the United States are addicted to either drugs or alcohol. In order to raise awareness, we will have a theme for each day next week. Monday is Superhero Day. Dress up as your favorite superhero. Tuesday is Twin Day, so find someone to pair up with. Wednesday is National Wear Red Day. Thursday, dress as your favorite childhood character. Friday is Bright Future Day, so wear white. We hope to see you participating in the themes next week. For Racc TV, I'm Lainey Dean.
This year's homecoming theme is game night, and we've got one tonight against Reedy at 7 p.m. at the Ford Center. The dance is tomorrow night here at the Frisco High School cafeteria. Homecoming has been a tradition with high schools and colleges for generations. Do you know how this tradition began?
I don't know.
I think it originated from like maybe the 50s or 40s, around that time.
From like college students coming to wanting to see their teachers.
Nice. What about you?
I have no idea.
Homecoming is one of those things that people have come to accept like sunshine and rain without ever wondering where it came from. The Kansas and Missouri college football game in 1911 is generally credited for being responsible for what is now known as homecoming. What are your plans for homecoming night?
Probably just watch Netflix and chill.
I have a couple of friends and we're all gonna go.
I'm just going to dinner.
Fun. What about you?
Nothing.
I'm going to be there watching you.
It was a gathering of students and former students centered around a football game to help build school pride and spirit. These coming home events became extremely popular and have carried on ever since. If you will notice, the stands are usually very full on the side that is celebrating homecoming because of the number of former students who return to visit. Let's see if that happens this weekend with our game against Reedy. See you at the game. For Racc TV, I'm John Bibolotti.
One of the most popular electives at FHS is theater. Not only do students enjoy performing on stage, there are a few teachers who have also been bitten by the acting bug. This year's production of West Side Story gives everyone a chance to be in the spotlight and show off their talents.
Well, it's really a new experience for me. I haven't done any kind of acting since I was in high school, so that's a long time ago. So it's fun to kind of get back into it and interact with the students and, see if I can really do this, because it's kind of a challenge.
What's your favorite type of character to play?
I like playing the funny character, the guy who's always making jokes, or the guy who's always fooling around.
Most students in theater have always been interested in acting.
When I was in 5th grade, I did like this acting theater camp, and they said that they should come and try out for one of their shows. It was a children's theater thing. And then eventually I went into school theater, and then that's how I got interested.
How did you get started with acting?
I had always really loved seeing plays and going to plays. I think what I did was I read part of a play with Miss Autry, and then she told me, hey, if you want to audition for theater, and now it's a really big part of me.
What got you to want to be a part of West Side Story?
Well, when Miss Autry sent out an email the other day, end of last year, asking if anyone teachers want to be part of it, I just jumped at the chance. My daughter's in acting, and I just always thought it would be fun. I was never in acting in high school, but I just wanted to try it, so I did.
And if you can play any character, what would you play?
Well, obviously, the easy answer would be Thor, but I am Thor, so that doesn't count. I think I would like to be a scientist of some sort.
Acting requires hard work and dedication, but for those with a passion, it doesn't seem like work. For us actors, there isn't a better form of payment than applause. For Racc TV, I'm Johnny Mata.
Even though the Frisco Raccoons are almost midway through their football season, the NFL is just getting started. With the pro season fully underway, it has not taken long for people to decide who should make it to the Pro Bowl and who should be riding the bench. So who's your favorite NFL football player and why?
TJ Houshmandzadeh, because you cannot find an NFL defender that can guard TJ Houshmandzadeh.
You know, I'm going to have to go with Chad Henne, just constantly dropping dimes and tearing up defenses.
No matter how it feels today.
Ben Jarvis Green Ellis, the law firm.
Green Ellis powers it home. What a run!
I like Jason Witten because he's very consistent.
Phillip Rivers because he's the GOAT.
Cam Newton because he's very dynamic. He brings a lot of energy, and he always, if it's a third down, he'll run the ball. He's very head on, so I like that.
Mike Vick when he played for the Falcons because he was agile, and I'd like to resemble him. So.
You can go Michael Sam. I mean, he innovated the game of football, just changed it completely. Or you can go Colin Kaepernick too. He really changed some lives. Got a nice afro too. So probably Colin Kaepernick.
Tom Brady, he's a GOAT.
Very nice.
Tom Brady because his girlfriend's hot.
No.
Who is your least favorite NFL player and why?
Terrence Williams because he doesn't know how to go out of bounds.
Mike Tyson because he made dogs fight each other. Wasn't that him? Wait, did it?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Tony Romo because he gets injured a lot.
Mark Sanchez because he fumbles when he runs into people's butts.
So there you have it. After listening to this in-depth analysis, has your perception of certain players changed? Is Tom Brady really the GOAT? Is Terrence Williams deserving of his title of clueless player? And is Mike Tyson secretly a football star?
No, he is not.
Well, that clears it up. For Racc TV, I'm Carter Yates.
One problem that most students here at FHS face every day is the parking lot. Whether it's dodging cars backing out or finding a close parking spot, there's no shortage of complaints.
What is your biggest pet peeve in the Frisco parking lot?
Pulling out of the parking lot at the end of the day takes 15 minutes. So, yeah, I don't get home till 4:45.
People not giving me enough space to park my minivan.
I'd have to say when all the soccer guys are really loud and annoying when I'm trying to leave after school.
When people don't respect the every other rule of the cars trying to pull into the main lane.
There's some ways to help avoid these problems.
Some of the students have old parking stickers and they don't think they have to get a new one, but everybody has to have a new parking sticker every year.
You can get one by bringing the front office the proper paperwork.
Students are not allowed in the parking lot during lunch. I have a lot of students that are coming to their car to get something, to pick something up, to put something somewhere. They have to have a pass to be out in the parking lot.
There's only one way we can avoid these problems, and that's by driving the right way ourselves.
And drive safe, like me.
Drive slow, drive courteous, park between the lines, and get a parking sticker.
Good morning, fellow Raccoons, and welcome to the Weekend Weather Watch. I'm Jack Mayo.
안녕하세요. 내 이름 김태형입니다.
No, son, the homecoming is to Frisco, not to South Korea.
진짜 미안해.
Anyways, speaking of the weather,
Today will be sunny with a high of 71 and low 48.
tomorrow will also be sunny with a high of 78 and a low of 54.
And Sunday will be partly cloudy with a high of 82 and low 63.
Tonight is the homecoming game at the Star. Your homecoming court will be presented at halftime as we play against Reed.
Tomorrow's a dance here in the cafeteria. Be sure to be here the whole time so you can see my sick dance moves.
If you couldn't get tickets on My Payments Plus early this year, no worries, you can buy tickets at the door.
Next week is Red Ribbon Week, so wear red ribbons 5 days in a row.
Well, that's all for this week. I'll see y'all at the game tonight.
For Racc TV, I'm Sun Kim.
And I'm Jack Mayo.